Well, guess right, it's Oklahoma national anthem. He was born in Oklahoma. His wife's name is Betty Lou Belton, and he's not responsible for what he's doing. His mother made him what he is. Y'all help me now. And it's up against the wall, your redneck mother. The mother who has raised her son so well. But he's 34 and drinking in a honky-tonk. Just kicking hippies' asses and raising hell. Now he sure does like his Budweiser beer. He likes to chase it down with that wild turkey liquor. Drives a 57 GMC pickup truck. He's got a gun rack, a golden roper, needs a love to sticker, and it's up against the wall, your redneck mother. The mother who has raised her son so well. While he's 34 and drinking in a honky-tonk. Just kicking hippies' asses and raising hell. For the mud flaps that you gave me for my pickup truck. Oh, it's for the oil Doc Holliday still puts on his mark. T is for Texas, but H is for horny, and E is for eggs, and R is for redneck. Well, it's up against the wall, redneck mother. The mother who has raised her son so well, so well, so well. Oh, he's 34 and dragging in a honky-tonk. He just kicking hippies' asses and raising hell. Look at one more time. And it's up against the wall, your redneck mother. The mother who has raised her son so well. While he's 34 and drinking in a honky-tonk. Just kicking hippies' asses and raising hell. Say, what's that smell? It's Muskogee, Oklahoma, USA. Thank you all very much. I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you. How about a big hand for Dave Kyle and friends? You all knew Vietnam vets could fight, but you didn't know we could play music, did you? Okay. We're going to do something a little different this year. Now we got to keep changing this show, so I don't leave it, so you just don't leave me. We got a guest here He's a comedian. We've never done this before. We're going to try it, see how you like it. If you don't laugh, well, his brother's over there and he's a Marine someplace. I don't know where he went. He's Army?
He's Army.
Where is he? Oh, right here? With the walking stick? All right. What does it say? 1st Signal Battalion? Brigade? Brigade, all right. He wrote this for me to read, and I told him not to put anything more than 4 letters in it, but he did. We have a very special guest. He performs comedy all over the country. Most recently, he performed for the troops at Fort Bragg and Camp Lejeune. I knew there was Marines in there somewhere. Let's welcome to the stage retired U.S. Navy vet, Paige Lewis.
I'm going to get a tripod. I'm all over the place.
Big hand for Ralph, everybody sets this up. And another big hand for Dave Kyle and his friends. Come on. You guys ready to laugh? We got a good crowd tonight. So as he said, I'm retired Navy, but I got to tell you about my family first. I was born to a Marine Sergeant Major at Camp Lejeune. Till I was 13, I thought my name was Maggot. It's tough growing up in a Marine family, you know what I mean? First day of school, I go to school. Teacher calls roll, I don't hear my name. So she said, did you miss anybody? I raised my hand. She said, what's your name? I said, Maggot, ma'am! She didn't call me the rest of the year. Good. But a good family. He mentioned my brother out here. My father was a Marine. Both my brothers were in the Army. I was in the Navy. We never had to buy a house. We just stormed it and moved in. Tough family, I'll tell you. Started to get time for me to go into the military. I thought, well, 1 Marine in the family is enough. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys know what Marine stands for, right? Muscle's a requirement, intelligence not essential. There you go. Hey, but let's not leave the Army out. When it come time for me to join the service, I said, okay, my brother Daryl and my other brother Daryl, they were in the Army. So I said, I'm going to go in the Navy. Didn't take me long to figure out that stands for never again volunteer yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of weird things in the military out there. They have this thing about don't ask, don't tell. That's bullshit. I want to know who's looking at my ass. I mean, I don't know what the Navy expects. They take 50 guys, they put them on a submarine, send them underwater for 60 days. You're going to come back with 25 couples. I mean, and that's a lot of semen. Military life is good. I mean, even the women in the Marine Corps are tough. I dated a Marine woman one time. She came to my house and picked me up. She drove my car. She ordered my dinner, and then she paid with my money. Tough women, I'm telling you. So, I get home, I think I'm going to get a little something, you know what I'm saying? So the first thing she tells me, she says, now get down and give me 10. I said, baby, I only got like 6, There's trouble. Marine women are tough. Wow. A lot of stuff going on. Let's get a big hand for all of our brothers and sisters who are over there right now supporting us over in Iraq. My son's not here tonight, but he will be here shortly. He's in the United States Air Force, did his tour over in Iraq, recently came back. Called me up the other day, he said, hey Dad. Said, we got survival training. I said, great. Said they canceled it because of rain. Come on, you guys know the Air Force is not a real service. Now, come on, it's not a real service. We will give props to the Air Force, though, because they are the only service where the enlisted guys send the officers off to war, Hey, have a good flight, see you when you come back, It's pretty good, am I right? Yeah. But there's some cool stuff about the military. I mean, some cool stuff out there. The Marines, hoorah, Semper Fi. You got the Army, it's hoo-ah. You got the Navy, it's anchors away. The Air Force, it's, excuse me, do you have any great poop on? Nah, I make fun of the military. It's a great place to be. You guys all know that. Tough place right now, though. I mean, I think that President Bush has done a good job. Maybe not great. I won't argue the politics on that. But the one thing about Bush is I don't want to see him in public. He reminds me of the Rain Man. He's definitely weapons of mass destruction. Definitely. Bin Laden. Oh, he's done a good job. A lot of other things. I work for IBM now, and apparently I can't just choke anybody I want to. They got rules about that. They didn't have HR in the military, did they? Oh, How about, I tell you what, how about these commercials that are going on out there? Do you guys see these commercials for Levitra and for Viagra? I'm so sick of that stuff. It's like, hey, Bob, did you get a haircut? Hey, John, did you lose some weight? It's more like, hey, you got 2 pairs of socks in your pants. That's what it is, you know? And now Levitra. Seriously, do you guys know that Levitra is the official sponsor of the NFL?
We don't have to go now, Cece.
Like the last thing a professional athlete needs is more sexual enhancing drugs. Am I right, Kobe Bryant? Oh, they got enough of that going on. And you tell me what quarterback is want to go up under center. You know, oh, too much Levitra there. You know, he'll take shotgun. And of course, they couldn't have picked a better spokesman. I'm not making this up, folks. This is all true. You know who the spokesman is for Levitra? Mike Dick Tough. You can't make that stuff up, folks. It's all real. So, I'm glad you guys are having a good time. Being work for IBM, some of the things that really make me mad. A lot of people get a lot of email here. I get too much email, too much spam, stuff about penis enlargement and Levitra. I just want to know what else my wife signed me up for. I gotta watch out for that stuff. Marriage is tough. Everybody in here married? Got some young folks in the crowd? There's some young folks here. I know these are my nieces down here. I know they're young. I gotta tell some of you young guys, let me give you some hints. Before, any single guys in the crowd, I need to look at somebody. There's a single guy, there's a single guy. Let me tell you, before you get married, women do fart and it does stink. You don't find that out till later. Come on. But we will give women their props. Women are so much better than men with money. Am I right, ladies? You guys are so much better. Yeah. But there's no way I could have spent all the money I made like my wife did. So much better with money. It's tough out there. Tough. I travel a lot doing this. I was recently in Las Vegas. You guys heard this thing about don't ask, don't tell when you go to Las Vegas? Tell that to my friend Syphilis. Yeah, she comes on with you. I figured I had to go and tell my wife. She said, don't worry, you had it before you left. Yeah, it's tough. I'll tell you, it's Vegas, that's exactly right. But I just moved down here. I'm originally from North Carolina, born back in North Carolina. Any North Carolina people here? Good. Well, you know what it's like. We live so far back in the sticks, we think asphalt's a butt disease.
Yeah! Yeah!
And I thought North Carolina had some trailer parks. You folks in Florida got trailer parks. And I will tell you, I don't consider 50 single-wide trailers on 5 acres of land a park. Disneyland's a park. These trailers on 5 acres of land, that's Tornado Fantasy Camp. And what do you do with a trailer? How do you fix it up? I mean, you put flames down the side, 16-inch rims on it? I saw this guy the other day driving, I said, hey, you moving? He said, nah, just going to the beach, didn't feel like packing. Pretty tough out there. I'll tell you guys one thing. I just recently, I look out, I don't see too many of my brothers out there, but I will tell you, I just recently found out that I am a black man trapped in a white body. I just wish it was the other way around, you know what I'm saying? I said, you white folks, you hold us black guys down all the time, you know what I'm saying? You always hold us down. You ever see a brother on Baywatch? Because they won't let us run in slow motion. That's the penis, man, for you white guys. All right. Before I go, normally I end my show with saying, if you see somebody in uniform, whether it's military or cop or fireman, you know, tell them thank you. But since you all here, I'm going to thank you for everything that you've all done. But I want to take just 1 second. I want to tell you about my family for real. My father was a Vietnam vet, Sergeant Major in the Marine Corps, spent 4 tours. My brother's sitting right there, 2 tours in the Army. My other brother was in the Army. I've got a niece that was in the Marine Corps sitting right there. My son's in the Air Force. You talk about a military family, and we're proud of it. My name's Paige Lewis. Good night, everybody.